If you're seeing AnyDesk Error 502, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to walk you through the most effective fixes step by step so you can get AnyDesk working again as quickly as possible. Error 502 can happen for a few different reasons, including an incorrect system clock, firewall restrictions, cached app data, or even outdated DNS information on your computer. The good news is that each of these is easy to check, and I'll show you exactly what to do. And before we get into it, if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more quick tech fixes, tutorials, and troubleshooting guides just like this one. Alright, let's start with the first fix, which is synchronizing your system clock. A wrong date or time on your computer can cause connection problems, and in some cases, it can trigger AnyDesk Error 502. To fix that, go down to the clock in your taskbar and right-click it. From the menu, click Adjust Date and Time. Once the date and time settings open, make sure the option for Set Time automatically is turned on. This helps Windows keep your clock accurate. After that, look for the Sync Now button and click it to force Windows to immediately update the time. Once that's done, give AnyDesk another try and see if the error is gone. If you're still having the issue, the next thing to check is your firewall settings. Sometimes Windows Defender Firewall can block AnyDesk from connecting properly, especially if it has not been allowed through both public and private networks. To review this, open the Start menu and search for Windows Defender Firewall. Open it, then click Allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. In the list that appears, look for AnyDesk. Make sure any AnyDesk entries are checked for both private and public networks. If they are not checked, enable them. This tells Windows that AnyDesk is allowed to communicate through the firewall, which can resolve connection errors like 502. After making the changes, save them and test AnyDesk again. Now, let's move on to the third fix, which is clearing the local AnyDesk app cache. Over time, corrupted or outdated cache files can interfere with the app and cause unusual errors. To clear that data, first make sure AnyDesk is completely closed. Then press Windows key plus R on your keyboard to open the Run dialog. In the box, type %appdata %\anydesk, then press Enter. This will open the AnyDesk folder stored in your user app data. Inside that folder, delete the contents you find there. If you are unsure, you can remove the files inside the folder rather than the folder itself. Once the cache is cleared, relaunch AnyDesk and check whether the error has been fixed. If the problem continues, there's one more very useful step you should try, and that is flushing your DNS cache. Old or incorrect DNS data can sometimes prevent apps from connecting properly to their servers. To do this, click the Windows search bar and type CMD. When command prompt appears, right-click it and choose Run as Administrator. This is important because the command needs administrator permissions. In the command prompt window, type ipconfig/flushdns and press Enter. If the command runs successfully, Windows will clear the cached DNS information on your system. After that, restart AnyDesk and see if the connection issue is resolved. So to recap, if you want to fix AnyDesk Error 502, start by syncing your system clock, then make sure AnyDesk is allowed through Windows Defender Firewall, clear the AnyDesk app cache, and finally flush your DNS using command prompt as an administrator. In many cases, one of these steps will solve the issue right away. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more helpful troubleshooting videos, and leave a comment if you want help with any other AnyDesk or Windows error. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.